guys wondering about snippets. What they're pain in the ass, but sometimes they're pretty cool, man. Alright. Simplest way to tell you how to play snippets and make snippets. Real easy. You got your light button up here. This is telling you, you know, these are all your things, your snippets, all that other crap. That's what they look like lighted without all the stuff around them. Okay, here's the simplest thing to do for lining up your snippets and stuff. Most likely, you're in Photoshop or whatever you use to make this stuff. These are your snippets. Size is what kills you. I see some guys that do these full-size snippets all the time, and that's why their files are like 50 meg. Or they're using high-resolution 10,000 by 10,000 size pictures, which doesn't matter because the V2S doesn't know what to do with them. And then you end up using a 4 gig patch or whatever the hell that is. We won't say nothing, but that's just a waste of time. You get the same results, and I can make the file eighth of a size. Alright. Quick thing about when you do your snippets. So you got them all cut out like this in Photoshop like I do, alright? Now, you see the size of this. What you're going to do is you want to crop it. When you crop it, see a lot of guys will just take this picture like this and save it like this size, but you got all this empty space here. That makes your this is making your file size way bigger than it needs to be. All this extra crap over, you don't need that crap. All you got to do is go this way from right to left. Just for an example, this one. Then you crop it, and that's the size of your new picture. All that wasted space and file size is gone. You don't need it. So you can give an easier example of this. Just get rid of the big picture because that's an easy one to do. I would do that full screen but I still crop it because it just saves you a lot of space. Now see, for example, you got this G, right? Now, this is an easy way to do it. For somebody who doesn't know or want to take the time. You crop. You bring it over like this. You bring it up. You crop it and you save the picture like this. This is 0, 0 right here. This corner. 0, 0. So when you go in to the designer and you want to import it, add a new snippet. When you go to put it in, I don't even remember what the hell it was, but I'll just pick the same snippet again that I got. What was this? This is Flash Gordon. I already got all this stuff made, so. Oh, I mean, designer. Give me a second here. Let me find out. Just show you when you import it what you're looking at. I'm just going to pick any letter. I'll just say A. Now you're going to see this thing. Now when you cut it like that from right to left, and you always keep this corner up here, when you do the Photoshop, that's what your image is going to be. Location 0, 0. 0, 0 and apply. I didn't do it like this. I didn't save this. Close it. I'm just showing you if I did it, cropped it like I did in Photoshop and saved it. See, I did all these separate. I didn't do these all in one. But this thing would have placed perfectly where it had to be. Exactly where it had to be. Because it would have been this big. If you're following me on this. But I didn't do that. Because that's the way I made this back glass. I do these separate. Because when I do them separate like that and just like cut out the letter, that's where you're going to save yourself. You can make your back glass so small because you're not importing a picture this big for one object. If you got one little object like this, see how big this is? You see how I cut that? I cut it all out. This is how I can place it. There's another way to place it. Zoom in. If you really want to get picky and technical, and you want it so it don't flutter and look different, when like if it blinks, you can zoom in and actually, you can place it almost exact. And you wonder if that works. Okay, so here's what you do. The light thing, you turn it on and off. It'll show you pretty much shit, but then you turn your frames, you show your frames. Frames on or off. You see how, watch the edges here. You just watch the edges. You watch the edges of any of your pictures. When you take the frames off, you don't show these no more. You just turn the light on and off. You see, it's doing your snippet. And I'll show you what I mean. You just take your snippet, watch. If you take your snippet and move it like this, say you're not lined up, this is what you're going to see. You can see how this is just got a little shade. You know I'm not lined up. This is just an example. Get rid of that and then turn your lights on and off. See how the picture moves side to side? It's telling you you're not lined up. You can take your arrow keys. It's the easiest way to do it. Go back on your thing. Take your arrow keys. Move it over till you think you're lined up. You can see on here I'm already going past it, so I'm just going to bring it back to my, this is doing snippets separate like this. This is how you make the smallest B2S where you're going to have no issues running it. Get rid of that and then click it. Alright, you see how I'm jerking like that? That means I'm not where I got to be. Two clicks. See if that works. You gotta just, keep moving it around until you don't see nothing move no more. See right there. See how nothing's moving? This snippet has got a little twitch in it. You can tweak it out. Go up one, over one. See what happens. Get down, tweak it. Until it don't move no more. That's how you line up the letters and stuff. This makes you the smallest possible B2S. Alright, so we'll back out. Now what I was telling you about the other thing. You can do this. Alright, so all this is on watch. I'm going to take this size picture here, right? I'm going to just delete this just to show you when you import it again. Now if you crop that out, well, that one's got to line up. This is one that I don't do the whole screen. I do these small like this because they're smaller. This is how you line it up. Jesus, what can I say? Alright, hang on. Let me show you this real quick. In Photoshop. I'll show you how to save it. See how the G is saved like this? Yeah, I'm going to save it. Flash Gordon G2. G2. Save it as a ping, whatever the hell you want. Let's put it in there. Alright. Now that's saved. This is taking everything and cropping to the extreme left. As long as you don't move this pixel over here on your Photoshop, this thing will exactly line up on your picture. As long as you got the same picture. You can't change the size or nothing. If you change the size of the picture, then all your other stuff is going to be screwed up. Once you start copying this shit, you can't fucking change it. So alright, go back to this. You're going to import it. Add a new snippet. There's my G. See how it's long? It's just not a regular G like cut out. This is the long one. This is the easiest way to put stuff in and not have to worry about placement. I do this on some things because some shit's just too hard to place, and it's a lot easier doing it like this. It doesn't make the file size that much bigger. This is where you go 0, 0, 0, 0. And this is going to put it exactly where it's got to be. Boom. It's right there. You don't see it because... See that? It puts it exactly where it is because that's where you cropped it off the picture. It's impossible for it to go anywhere else but exact. So if you're doing flashers and shit, this is perfect. There's no doing it by hand like I just showed you in the other thing. You just do it like this and it's perfect. Here's what everybody else, this is what other guys do. Okay? This is what you don't want to do. I see hot freaks doing it sometimes. And I want to tell them, hopefully they'll watch this vid and get an idea. When you go to crop this, okay, a lot of times they won't crop it. Now watch the difference. You're just going to save as your ping, whatever. Let's call this 33. You're going to save it. But now you're saving it. See the whole size of this whole thing? This counts for space in megabits in your the total end product. You don't need all this empty air. You're just adding all of this. So you know what, a 50 meg file. This is a 50 meg file, you know, right here, because you're wasting all this space. If you just crop it to the corner here to here, you get the same exact thing in a smaller picture, and it's not fucking up everything. This, saving it like this, I'm going to show you the difference, man. Alright, it's saved. Now when I go to put it in, you're going to see the difference. Add another snippet. I'm going to pick my snippet. Now see the size of this? Look at the size of this picture to compare it to the other snippet that I did. This is the easiest way right here. This is the easiest way, doing it like this. This is not bad either. It just takes a little patience, and then you get the same results. You just gotta take a little patience. You use the light and then the grid, and you turn the light on and off, and you can line it up that way. And when you zoom in, you can line it up. But this is a waste. This picture is what? Just on this one. Alright, this is 119K. This one, 93K. This one, 82K. You see how it drops down all the way? Well, when you do the final version and this thing compresses and makes the back glass, I'm telling you, you're talking like 20 meg, 30 meg difference in your file size. This is the way to go. This is better. This is the easy way for if you don't want to take the time to do it. Don't do it like this with the full size picture. You're just wasting. Even though you only see a G, the B2S sees this whole thing, and it counts it as one huge ass picture. That's what I like to tell Bassage there when he makes his back glasses. That's why his back glass files are so huge, and that's why he needs a 4 gig patch or whatever the hell he uses, just so you can use his back glasses. He's filling empty spaces in it. He makes good back glasses, but he doesn't need all that crap, and he's overkilling everything. You got to use a patch to freaking watch a back glass. Forget it. Your table's gonna run like shit. Period. So anyways, that's just a quick way of doing this, man. Any snippet, you get your lights, but the snippets, well, I took it out. Okay, anyways. See, all these letters I put in separate, because I didn't want a huge ass file, lights and then the letters, because this is all flasher stuff. But it's just lining it up. Just grab this end, zoom in, take it, bring it right in. This is going to make you the smallest file, and it's going to be awesome because the thing can run fast. Just line it up. You can see the edges where you cut it out. You can pretty much get it almost exact. Boom, done, right? Turn off the grid, then flick the lights on and off. See, it ain't moving. Just set it a little bit offset, and then you'll see the difference. See how the letters jumps over? That's what you don't want. You just move it over until you don't get that jump no more. Like I say, the closer you zoom in, the easier it is to place it without having to screw around with your arrow keys and shit. See, it's jumping up a little high. So I'll turn that on. Hit my arrow key, drop it down, and bring it over to the left of one pinch. Now it's still high. Alright. So I'll bring it down 2 notches. You just got to keep doing it like this if you just want to, you know, get the best results. Takes practice, man. I've done fucking what? Jesus Christ. 700 fucking black glasses. Yeah, I'm used to it. It ain't a big deal. This is the way I learned it until I started finding those other shortcuts. See, now I got it where it's just perfect. It ain't moving, it ain't twitching. It just looks like a normal light. You just keep clicking on the light without that shit on. You turn that shit off, and then you turn the lights on and off. And if you ain't got that lined up, you'll see it moving. So anyways, I ain't going forever. That's a quick and best way to show you on how to do snippets and shit. It works. Take a little practice. But use the second method if you don't comfortable doing this method. Doing, you know, the separate ones like that. This will make the smallest file size. The other one's medium. It's not bad. As long as you cut everything, crop everything to the left. Don't touch the left. If you move this left over here, then it fucks up your whole picture. You don't want to do that. And then you can do it the real easy way. Make a huge ass file and just save the whole screen. Which is, it sucks. You just make your backlash run slower. Anyways, there you go. That's a snippet fucking lesson. Alright? Rock and roll, man. Give it a shot.